Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to today's unseen video. This is where we round up all the talking points from social media, and we got a few bits today actually, but it does feel a little bit like the calm before the storm, and the reason for that is because, of course, busy weekend. We're going to be doing live watch-alongs on this channel for SmackDown. We're going to be doing Saturday night's main event. We're going to be doing Great American Bash. We're going to be doing Evolution on Sunday. Then, of course, Raw on Monday, NXT on Tuesday, Evolve on Wednesday. I mean, it really is going to be absolutely non-stop. So, yeah, really looking forward to what this weekend has got for us. But, yeah, let's get to this, shall we? So, Wrestle Votes. With the return drawing closer, we're told that the moniker OTC1 or Tribal Chief 1 is the leading idea for how Roman Reigns is going to be presented on his return. Reigns is slated for SummerSlam at MetLife Stadium, so that doesn't mean he comes back at SummerSlam. It means that he is going to be at SummerSlam. But he, of course, could come back before and have a match at SummerSlam. So I actually do find myself wondering if Roman returns at Saturday night's main event. I think we could all see a world where Seth tries to cash in and then maybe Roman stops him. I think that WWE are going to need to go big on Saturday because obviously AEW have got their show and WWE need to make sure they get the headlines. One way of getting the headlines is by bringing Roman Reigns back, right? So I think there is a chance that Roman returns on Saturday, but this whole OTC1, Tribal Chief 1, I just don't like it. I mean, the fans love chanting OTC. OTC. You probably could chant OTC1, OTC1, but it's a bit more awkward. And not only that, it's just not necessary. Tribal Chief. I mean, there's only one Tribal Chief. There's only meant to be one Tribal Chief. So Tribal Chief 1. I mean, like, unless they're going to do when Roman retires, he passes it over to Tribal Chief 2, but I doubt it. This is probably just a way of selling some more shirts. This is just a way, I'm sure, of just creating new merch. So, yeah, not keen on that, to be honest. But, well, let's see, shall we? Yeah, before we've seen how they actually execute it. But I've got a sneaky feeling I know why they're doing it, right? Money. Christopher, shout out to you. Jelly Roll has been training to make his WWE in-ring debut at SummerSlam next month. So this is coming from PW Insider. I've got two schools of thought for this. If it's going to be that he's going to do like a little spontaneous little kind of thing, you know, like at WrestleMania when The Miz ended up having a couple of matches. One of them the other year against Shane McMahon, and like Snoop Dogg got involved. If Jelly Roll's going to do something like that, I can live with that, right? Because I think there's a chance that Cardi B is going to do something along those lines. But if it's going to be an actual match with an actual build and it's going to have a graphic and it's one of the actual matches that we're going to watch, I mean, I just don't have any interest in it. I've never understood this, and I never will understand this. Why you have trained wrestlers, highly trained wrestlers, and then you just bring in some celebrity that's had like a month or two's worth of training, and that's like meant to be as good. And clearly it's not. So, I mean, it's a way of trying to grab some casual fan attention, but I don't care about that because I watch WWE all the time. So what do I care about them trying to grab casual fan attention? So yeah, this is just a big no from me. And actually, it's been a pretty big no from the internet as well. I don't think I've seen a single kind of positive comment about this. I really think people are kind of done with this stuff at the moment. There was a time where like celebrities having matches was kind of accepted. I've never been a fan of it, but there's been times where I've felt like I've kind of fought that battle on my own. But actually, I think the Travis Scott thing at WrestleMania was quite a big turning point. Like, you know, Travis Scott coming down on his own to try and help like John Cena. And that was it. There was no Rock. There was nothing else. Like, and then you get frustrated that Carrion is struggling to get onto TV, yet we can find a match for Jelly Roll. And it's like, you can really see why people are now starting to look at this kind of thing and go, yeah, no, this is not really what I'm looking for. But, some people out there will be excited by it. So each to their own is what I'm going to say. Right here, WrestleBuzz, where's your money going for Evolution? So these are the betting odds, and actually a few of these are a little bit surprising. So I was quite surprised Rhea Ripley was the favourite, because I didn't envisage us taking the belt off Io. I think there's a chance we could do maybe Io against Asuka. I don't know why we would put the belt back onto Rhea, and what that would allow us to do. Why would we take the belt off Io? I don't know. I don't really understand. I mean, she only won that title, was it just before WrestleMania? So why would we put it onto Rhea? I don't know. I was quite surprised at that. I mean, I think there's a good chance that Io retains. Obviously, I mean, maybe it's because, yeah, I agree, Tiffany's retaining. I really don't see Trish winning that. The build has been non-existent. So, yeah, I sort of look at that and go, yeah. But I wonder if that's why people are looking at that one going, well, are both of the world champs going to retain? And maybe that's just put a little doubt on that. As well as that, yeah, I'd have to agree, to be honest. I think Becky most likely to retain. And I do have them retaining as well. So I suppose not all the champs can retain. So, yeah, maybe again, that's why people are looking at that one going, well, maybe it's that one. So, yeah, at the moment, we've actually got Judgment Day retaining. Alexa and Charlotte are second favourites. I think there's a good chance that Asuka turns on Kairi. I don't think we need to do another Kabuki Warriors run, because we've done that and they were in Damage Control together. Do we really need to do that again? I don't think so. So I think that we could see something there where Asuka turns on Kairi. Plus, they've been doing a lot of video packages and hyping up Kairi as like a solo star. So, again, just really weird now to put them in a tag team together. Down here, we've got Jade, heavy favourite. Makes sense because, of course, Naomi can lose. She's got the briefcase. She can cash in and win a world title, right? I'm not saying she's going to do that on this show. She could do. I don't think she does. But, yeah, she can take a loss. And then this is the one where, honestly, probably if we're going to get a title change, I think this is the one, because TNA have announced that the winner of this is going to take on their champion, and apparently it's going to be title versus title, winner takes all. It's going to be Masha Slamovich versus one of these girls. So either JC or Jordan. And yeah, I think Jordan, what with her history in TNA, that makes a lot of sense. So I think if we're going to get a title change, yeah, I'm kind of leaning on that one. So I think that's a bit surprising. Rest of it, I agree with. That is close, and I agree with that. And those are the odds for Evolution. So should be a lot of fun. No odds for the Battle Royal, of course, because we don't know everyone that's in it. But I'd be leaning Stephanie on that, and I know a lot of you are leaning Stephanie on that as well. A bit of banter. Shout out to you, buds. I don't know where that information went, but apparently WWE are now got a partnership with Maybelline. So they are, let's click on it actually, because the wording was quite funny. WWE and Maybelline, the #1 cosmetic brand in the world, have announced today a new partnership in which the beauty brand will become the first ever official cosmetics partner of WWE. That's what we need. We need I mean, I don't know about you guys, but for a long time now, I've been sat watching wrestling going, yeah, this is good, and I'm enjoying the matches, but who's the official cosmetics partner? And it really has been something that I've really wondered about, and I wonder no more. Wonder no more. A lot of people have wondered who threw the pie at Kevin Owens. That's obviously been a big one over the years. But for me, it was always who is the official cosmetics partner. And wow, what a day. We finally got our answer. WrestleOps just reporting as well the same news from WrestleVotes about Tribal Chief 1 and OTC 1. Pretty wild. Christopher, thank you. So this coming from WrestleVotes again. The NXT Heatwave is scheduled to take place in South Carolina on Sunday, August 24th. It's rumored to be held at the Spartanburg Memorial Auditorium. It's the same day as AEW's Forbidden Door in London. I mean, they're going to have to go some to put a card on that's going to be able to rival that, to be honest. So, I don't know, maybe it'll be at a slightly different time. If they do go kind of head-to-heads, they're going to have to get some main roster stars on that, I think, because that card, I think, is going to be pretty juicy. That's going to be really good AEW and New Japan. So, interesting. Right, per WrestleVotes, WWE is hopeful about featuring current TNA star and WWE legend Santino Marella on their programming soon. He reportedly maintains a strong relationship with WWE, and they value his star power and nostalgic appeal. So, I mean, I love Santino. And actually, I'm trying to think, I think he has popped up in NXT once, to be honest. I know that we sent Ariana Grace's daughter over to TNA, and I think he popped up in NXT once. So, yeah, I'm guessing this would be something a bit bigger, something a bit more meaningful, maybe involving his daughter. Right, Brady, thank you. We've actually got some of the footage from the video game. This is the unreleased footage from Bray Wyatt. And honestly, there's like 15 minutes worth of video clips, and people seem to be really focused on this 46 seconds from the 15 minutes of video clips. And so I don't know if this is the only unreleased footage, but it's a little bit of a monologue that he does. So what we'll do is we'll play it. And as we said, this is available now. You have to go to the island, and I believe like you can just play this chapter. I don't really understand how it works because I don't have the game, nor do I play it. But here we go. Let's check this out.
All right, and here we go.
Whenever I'm ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. I have taught you well, little Firefly. I'm so proud of you. And you know what they say, if you love something so much that you want to squeeze it until it dies, do it if you have to, but try to let it go. Don't be sad. You'll always be my little Firefly, and I'll always watch out for you. You've done so much for me. Goodbye, for now. Okay, keep going.
It's pretty cool, isn't it? It is pretty cool. I mean, actually, I think I expected to see him saying the words. Obviously, they don't have that. They just have the audio. But I think it still carries so much impact because, of course, he's no longer with us. So there's something a bit weird about just only hearing his voice, you know? I do agree. It is quite impactful, that. It is quite impactful. That kind of within a storyline, I could imagine being really emotional, yeah. So that's what they said, wasn't it? That they had created this emotional, one of the most emotionally driven storylines. So there we go. As we said, there is actually 15 minutes of footage. So this is the video. Obviously, we're not going to play all 15 minutes, but there's stuff in there from Bo. Quite a lot, actually, which I believe was recorded for this. Even like a sit-down thing that he does. I believe he's wearing like Bray's shoes, which I think he had wore before. And so, yeah, I mean, long, lengthy little back and forth chat. And then at the end, obviously, you get that Bray Wyatt moment. So I think that's all chopped up and dotted throughout the story. I don't think it's just one 15-minute lump. But there we go. Here is all the VHS tapes and the footage from the new What's Left Behind Wyatt 6 chapter from the island. It features Bo Dallas, Uncle Howdy, and unreleased Bray Wyatt content. So there we go. So that from Status, Chris. Thank you. Okay, obviously we know we've got SmackDown coming up, so let's see what they've got in store for us.
Good morning, everyone. It's your SmackDown General Manager, Nick Aldis. It is a beautiful morning. The sky is blue, the sun is shining, and it seems like a great day to make a decision about Saturday night's main event. And that decision is as follows. I have decided that Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa will go one-on-one and settle their differences in the squared circle at Saturday night's main event.
Oh. I actually thought that was to do with SmackDown, but there we go. I hadn't watched it in advance, so there we go. That's news to me, actually. So it looks like we're going to be getting that match, Jimmy against Solo. It says up here that he will be defending the United States title as well. So Solo defends the US title against Jimmy at Saturday night's main event. Right, Goldberg says that Bron Breakker is the only talent that should be using the spear. He said, I had a conversation last night with Bron, and I told him my feelings on it. And I think 1000% he's the only human in WWE that should be doing that. I agree. I think that it would keep it special if no one else was doing the spear. It's going to be hard, I think, to take it off Roman. But, yeah, I think you could take it off everyone else and only allow Bron to do it. Saraya revealed that Triple H called her to return to WWE in 2022, but she chose to sign with AEW instead because they said that they would sign her brother. She said she was a bit stressed out about it, and the bit that stood out to me was this bit. She said, I was going to do a GM role again, and I was like, that sounds great, but then AEW called me. And honestly, if she comes back to WWE, and a few people thinking that she may do on Sunday at Evolution, I've always thought a GM role would make a lot of sense as well. The only problem you've got is GM of what? Because obviously maybe GM of just like the women's division overall, maybe something like that. Perhaps she could book the women's division across all of the shows, because obviously every show has got a GM. So I don't know, it'd be hard. I think that Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce do great jobs. I wouldn't really want to lose those. And I suppose you could lose Ava, but then what does Ava do in NXT? She'd be great as an NXT GM, to be honest. Stevie Turner does a great job in Evolve. I don't think you would put Paige there. So yeah, a bit of a conundrum, that one, to be honest. Right, Dave Meltzer speaking about Shayna Baszler. He said she's been at the NXT tapings and she has agented other matches, but the Lainey Reed Kalani Jordan one was the first one that came out. It's not like she has taken a job as an agent. She is doing it since she's around and they asked her. I've actually seen her talk about this and comment on this. And she said that it's basically something that she believes she could pursue. She's got great relationships with people in NXT, but she just doesn't quite know yet if she's done with closing that chapter of her career, actually wrestling and telling stories herself. So I think she's probably got a decision to make, to be honest. But seems like there is an opportunity for her to move into backstage and being an agent and producing and doing things like that. So very interesting. Wrestle Talk saying that WWE's website is advertising tomorrow's match between R-Truth and Aleister Black, specifically as Ron Killings versus Aleister Black. He's still officially being referred to on TV as R-Truth, including on the original match graphics. So they're just saying it's not a big deal. But it's interesting how they're calling him Ron Killings here, and there's no mention of R-Truth. And so could that be a change? Could it be that we've just dropped the R-Truth thing altogether? Or is it just that, they've made a slight error on the website? So that'll be an interesting thing just to keep an eye out for. And then we've got information on tickets, and yeah, I'd like this to have been a little better, to be honest. Current setup, 6,600. I mean, you would ideally like that to be kind of knocking on the 10,000 door, but it's set up for 6,600, and they've sold 6,300, so They've still got 331 tickets left. And again, they could open up other sections if demand went crazy. But unfortunately, demand has not gone crazy. Total number of seats on the map is 15,700. So, you know, if they made every seat available that you could see, there would be over 15,000 seats. So, you know, 6,300 is obviously not ideal. There is information here, though, about cheapest. Cheapest ticket is $51, which I don't think is that bad, really, to be honest. $50 to go to a PLE. As expected, many of the people that bought combos in the upper decks have been upgraded to the lower bowl. So, not brilliant. And then here, Great American Bash. This is on Saturday. It's the NXT show. Currently set up for 772, and they've sold 689. Even that surprised me as to how low that was. So, but then if you're going to put a show on every flipping 2 weeks and 2 shows on the same day, you probably are going to struggle to sell tickets, to be honest. I mean, the amount of shows they're doing, I mean, it really is kind of overwhelming. But I've seen a lot of people talking about that. It's great for me because I do watch-alongs. So the more shows, the more watch-alongs we can do. And that's, you know, that's great. So no complaints from me, but I do understand a lot of people getting in touch saying that they're feeling a little bit burnt out with just how many shows there are. Let's have a look at merch, shall we? Brady, thank you. So this is a Charlotte and Alexa shirt. It says, "We're not friends, we're allies of convenience." I don't know who's going to wear this, right? When it comes to shirts like this, I know if you're an Alexa fan and maybe a Charlotte fan, you might buy it just to collect it. But I don't know. Would you wear that in a pub? It doesn't even make sense unless you buy 2. Unless you and your mate are having a night out and you both wear "We're not friends" shirts. I don't think they ever really think about people having to buy these things to actually wear them, and if they work in the real world. So, okay. Cool. There we go. New shirt for Alexa and Charlotte. It's pretty fun in all fairness. This is really fun though. I love this. I think that looks fantastic. I think that's one of the best shirts I've seen in a long, long time. I would happily wear that to the pub. I mean, it looks like an album cover. That looks like a band. You know, you could wear that. Some people might think that's like a band called Tatum Paxley, and that's their album, you know. It looks really cool. I wish the logo wasn't there and was maybe just on the sleeve instead, kind of just tucked away a little bit so it could just be the image on the front. Because I do feel like that just gets in the way a touch. I'd definitely get rid of that and just have it as that. I think that's great, though. I saw that, I was like, oh, that is nice. One of the best designs I've seen in a long, long time, honestly. Right, let's go other. So what have we got in here? Rhea Ripley said, "Fan mail sent directly to my house will not be opened. It will be thrown out." So I don't know why this keeps happening, but it does. Please don't send fan mail to wrestlers' homes, actual home addresses, because that's weird. You shouldn't know those addresses. So Vintage T, shout out to you. Johnny, shout out to you, buds. Said John Cena's Peacemaker character makes a small cameo in the new Superman movie. So there we go. So it was just that. That was it. He's on the TV as Superman kind of comes through the window. That film is out now, and my timeline is full of people going to see that. So if you've gone to see it today or tomorrow or this weekend, I hope you've had/have a great time. It's always fun when the big summer blockbuster films come out. So there we go, Superman out now, and John Cena's Peacemaker character makes a little cameo. Right, this is really cool. So Brian R. Solomon, right? He's a a writer for wrestling books, and he does a fantastic job. He's actually working on a book for Gorilla Monsoon, and he's been working on this book for so long. It's been honestly like 2 years plus. And he said that the book's going to come out later this year. It's not far away. He says you can pre-order it now, right? And he's put this little video together, and at the end he shows what the cover is going to be. And I mean, look, Gorilla Monsoon's one of the most important characters, personalities in the history of WWE, and I can't wait for this book. This book, I cannot wait. I'm going to buy it, and I'm just going to sit down. I'm just going to try and blast through it and just try and learn as much as I can about one of the absolute greats. So there we go. That's what the cover is going to look like. He said, watch till the end for the cover reveal, spoiler. So there we go. That's what the book cover's going to look like. There's a foreword by Bret the Hitman Hart. It's going to be available on September 30th, and you can pre-order it now. Amazon and Barnes and Noble and all these other places, right? So there we go. You can pre-order it now. So I am definitely going to look to do that. So wrestling's biggest fan. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Right, then we've got fun. Just a few bits, I think, in here. So Larry, shout out to you.
Before you, it's a 16-year-old trading card.
Oh, sweet. Wow, look. You got a real signature, too. That's cool. I find stuff later. Oh, I don't even want to take it out. It's so sweet. Take a look at that. What's it say on the back? Man, there's not a lot of stuff with him and I on it. That's really, really special.
That's the only
It's
one.
mine?
Yes, this is yours to keep.
Oh,
They're
thank
tough,
you.
They're tough
They're
to find
very
these
tough
days.
to find. Oh my gosh. I love it. Go right by the tattoo. You know what I'm saying?
So there we go. That's Cody getting a trading card that's got his dad's signature on and his signature. And yeah, it's really nice. I actually have that card myself. I'm not even joking. It's one that I've had in my collection for a long time. So when I got sent this, I thought it'd be a nice opportunity just to kind of show it off, to be honest. So it's this here. Dusty and Cody Rhodes. So that is the card, and it's got Dusty's autograph at the top and Cody's autograph at the bottom. To be honest, I bought this years and years ago, and I was trying to collect like wrestling autographs, and there's not loads of ways that you can get like official Dusty Rhodes autographs. There's lots of Dusty autographs out there, but you never know if they're real or not. That's why I always tried to get like the cards that kind of, you know, say congratulations and like their tops and all that stuff. So that's why I picked that up. And yeah, it was kind of cool to see that Cody got handed one of those. I don't think there's loads out there. I've looked on eBay a few times just to see kind of what they're selling for now. And I struggle to find them, to be honest. I very, very rarely see them. So yeah, I think that is a real special item that is just been given there. Right here, look at this. So this person has actually got 150 women on this poster. Could you imagine if they did that? And I mean, I don't think that is... I think it's people from the past as well. I can see like Ronda over here, for example, Ruby Riott there, right? I can pick out a few people from the past, but imagine if it had every girl, every woman that was in WWE right now, and then they tried to get them all to sign it, right? I mean, it'd be a nightmare because there's really not much room to work, but that would be so good. Probably wouldn't be 150 people, to be honest. But still, that would be so good. Probably very, very expensive to buy, but that would be special. That would be something I would be really interested in. I think that would look absolutely awesome. So love that. And I'm not the only one that loves that. Charlotte Flair loves that as well. She says, this is awesome. So Ty Sinister, thank you, my friends. And here's Naomi. Dude, I had no idea that briefcase had lights on it. I had no idea that had lights on it. That was the most shocking part to me. What, the flipping lights? So she's like, I can't wait for TSA to search my briefcase. Mate, this girl, she just needs a really good helping of banoffee pie. That's what she needs. Do you remember? We all remember Naomi loves her banoffee pie. And I just think that would bring her right back around, to be honest. That's what she's missing. So she's gone full on boogeyman, hasn't she? Don't know what this is about. But there we go. That is Naomi. I got sent this as well, which, yeah, I did. I wasn't going to include it, but I thought, well, you know, why not? So Mosey said, I agree with ChatGPT. So top 5 wrestling streamers of all time. I mean, we all know that ChatGPT doesn't know what it's on about, but yeah, the fans fan, not my words, the words of ChatGPT. Strengths, these are my strengths, right? Deep lore breakdowns, especially Bray Wyatt, Uncle Howdy. Interactive chat, quirky charm, pure passion. Yeah, I mean, not what my exes have ever said, but best for live Raw, SmackDown, and pay-per-view watch-alongs. Theory crafting, oh, we love crafting a theory. Community discussions, legacy. Built one of the most loyal... This is you guys. Built one of the most loyal fan bases and was the, in italics, go-to streamer during both White Rabbit and Nightbird campaigns. Oh. I mean, it's just ChatGPT. We don't need to focus on it, but, you know, you might have wondered. Someone might have wondered. So, Mosey, thank you, my friends. Really do appreciate you asking ChatGPT. And ChatGPT, shout out to you as well. Appreciate it, my friends. Yeah. I mean, I've always liked ChatGPT. I've always found it to be very, very accurate. Very accurate. Really, seriously impressive. Right, J Omega, shout out to you. Got a repost from Ron Killings and a like from Ron Killings as well. Very, very good. And Martel, so I think inspired by the DVDs that we saw yesterday. I don't mind a DVD collection, I gotta tell you. Not big on the ones that are like the shows like that, right? But like that, best main events of the decade. That's nice. That's nice. And actually, cheeky, because WrestleMania 2019 and best main events of the decade, it's got the same imagery, hasn't it, there? I mean, that's just lazy, really. That's just lazy that they've just basically copy and pasted from the spine of WrestleMania 2019 for that as well. But hey, you know, perhaps it was a tight deadline. Fighting with My Family. Yeah, great film. John Cena DVD. 12 rounds, 3 lockdown. So is that the third? I've not seen any of those films. And Money in the Bank. Oh, you like your 2019, don't you? You like your 2019. Classic. Great. We was talking about that. Oh, yeah, and that's the history of the WWE Championship. We were saying they did collections of the history of the different belts. That's the WWE Championship one. There was an Intercontinental one, and I believe a World Heavyweight Championship one that they did as well. Payback 2014. 2014 was a great year. Yes-or-Mania. Trish and Lita. Best of Raw and SmackDown. They used to do those. The best of Raw and SmackDown. The best of the premium live events for each of the years. They were pretty good, actually. Shield, Justice for All. Nice. Evolution. That's not the show, is it? I don't think that's the show. I think that might be a DVD that came out at the same time back in 2018 that was really the history of women's wrestling in WWE. So I don't think that's the actual Evolution show. I think that might be the DVD that kind of goes through the history of women's wrestling. Blade Collection? What? Condemned 2, Marine, Countdown. I didn't really ever bother with the films, to be honest. I'm sure they're great. I never got around to watching them. DX, Hogan, WrestleMania 30, Rock, One Night Stand, classic. Tell you what, mate, you got some good ones there. So if you've got wrestling figure collection, Funko Pop collection, DVDs, shirts would be really interesting if anyone's got like a really good wrestling shirt collection, or maybe a wrestling magazine collection, or anything you want to share and show off, really. Good, very good. Okay, that was the community folder. Let's do thanks and let's get out of here. So Robin, CM Chunk, Larry, Daboomer65, Nails and NY. I'll have you know, I already had a hug off Ethan Days, but yes, I would ask for another. MLW Flash, Huddle Talk, Babs the Barbarian, no days off, Edwards, Black Ice, Armando, Chris, James said, pause Nails and NY catching strays, but at least it ain't me this time. Oh, your time will come back around. Don't you worry about that. Mark, shout out to you, buds. Raymond, shout out to you, my friends. The Fiend, is that the Fiend House? Ty Sinister. Wrestling's biggest fan. Football 24085123. Wendy Lucho. Steve. Sammy. Prain User Sports. Claire. The Smith Saints. Big Bam. And Shat Diesel. A big thank you for all the support with this video series. I know it's been away for a good few weeks, but yes, it's back now. And yeah, I love doing them, man. It's so great being back and doing them. I hope you enjoy watching them as well. And yeah, I think the big takeaway, obviously, is, well, whatever you want to take away. Yeah, whatever it is that you want to take away from this episode, you take it away. But, you know. Yeah. Awesome. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.